welcome to the newest indoor adventure in Tyrant Security Showdown with the Remnant, Part 1. Today is January 21st, 2021, and you are loved. And that is a very important thing that we like to remind each and every single one of our viewers and listeners at the beginning of each and every single one of these games. If this is your first time joining us, you can go to youtube.com/indooradventures to check up on all of the VODs of each of the games that we have played up until this point, or you can go towards anywhere audio casts are made available for free. You can find us there under the same moniker. And speaking of things that are being made available for free, you can go check out our Patreon at patreon.com/indooradventures. We have our after show called Nights in the Courtyard, where we answer questions not only from the community, but also from each other. I've also been posting some homebrew items up there from our Four Keeps game. So if you're interested in any of those kinds of things, Patreon's the place for you. But if you already support us on Patreon, you already support us on Twitch, YouTube, audio places, anywhere else, hey, guess what? You go to indooradventure.redbubble.com. We got t-shirts, we got posters, we got mugs, we got crop tops, throw pillows, shower curtains, aprons. We got all sorts of stuff, including but not limited to, that's right, face masks. We have masks with the symbol of Tiamat upon them, done by our very own Cyberwolf 1201. That is right, the symbol of Tyrant Security right there for you. And you can have that protecting your face going into the year 2021, where, hey, guess what? All of the proceeds end up going to help support Doctors Without Borders. So if you want to help support a good cause or help support the show, you can, again, go to indooradventure, no S at the end, .redbubble.com. But that is it for my spiel. So, hey, Satan, who are you playing today?
Hi, I'm Satan, and today I will be playing Vi, our Drow Bard and Hordes person for Tyrant Security. She's a she, her pronouns. I use she, they pronouns. And that's me.
Hey everybody, I'm Ethan. I'm playing Alellen, the Vidalcan, maybe he's just blue, who knows? Artificer Wizard. And these things have now come into balance, which is going to have some interesting stuff going on. I'm also the Occultant, and I got a big fancy abacus.
Greybeard of Greybeard's Tavern, and tonight I'll be playing Hu'Gurk, the Bugbear Ranger Gloomstalker, and he is the Cartographer.
And I am the Indoor Adventurer, he, him, and tonight I shall be playing as Connie Adler, Tiefling War Cleric, and your local decisionist. She's she, her.
Oi! I am Arjan Yodar, CFO and founder of Tyrant Security. I am also Cyberwolf 1 of Jabroni TV, and let's talk about it. But today, hi, I'm Connor. I use he, him pronouns, and I'm going to be running a game of Dungeons and Dragons for my friends. Last time we left off, you had infiltrated the town of Fortune, gone into the depths of the caves outside of Fortune to find Lottie's Palace, a wonderful casino whose main patrons were the Durgar clan that had lived in those tunnels, and the skeletons of those Durgar who now ran the establishment. You walked in, had some big winnings on a game of chance called Papers and Paychecks.
Papers and Paychecks. That was Amy from accounting. Thank you very much.
But eventually did find your way to go head to head with Lottie, the clockwork sorceress and lich, who was currently in a sort of like business retreat with a whole bunch of other liches from across Alira. Pleading your case that you did seek to get the last piece of the Orrerry of the Wanderer to make sure that it was not being used by the Remnant, the Keshan Remnant. She decided to hand you the last piece, which, Connie, did you add to your character sheet?
Yeah.
Cool. And that is where we left off. Is there any other business that you wanted to get accomplished at the casino? Okay.
I might just
Leaving
invite
as soon as
everyone
possible.
to a round of papers and paychecks, though.
if you don't want to do anything else at the casino, we're going to pick up at the office. Over the next day, couple of days, you would get back on the Metallic Tyrant and make your way back to Iliard's Rest, where your franchise is still in one piece.
Plus, that's how many pieces you like to see it, I think.
No,
Usually.
it's better than when we found it.
Except
That is
for
true.
like, I guess the doors are separate pieces and those have to move.
But they're
so,
attached to the main piece, so it's really just one piece.
Yeah. With movable parts. It's like an action figure.
Yeah.
A house is an action figure.
We live inside an action figure. Yes, you are correct.
We turn the house into a giant mech. That's what we do on our downtime.
Hey!
And when the Keshin come by, we windmill slam the button and it explodes
Yeah.
up and just starts punching the shit out of people.
You joke, but that actually is an option in the Acquisitions Incorporated book.
Yes!
Nice.
Nice.
Turn your branch into a mech.
Should have done that.
Haven't we been doing this the whole time?
Because I said no.
Why do
Just
you
turn our
not want
branch
us to
into
have fun,
Galactus.
Connor?
Just
All
turn
right.
it back into Galactus.
What the fuck do y'all want to do?
So Connie, if we're going into downtime, right?
Yep.
Okay, Connie's big plan is she wants to learn how to cook because we promised Dex nuggets forever ago, and the only thing we've given him is more work. That's
You gave him nuggets one time.
one time. He needs more, clearly, and Connie wants to be the one to give him
Maybe
that.
1,000 of them.
Yes, over the course of a year, he can consume 1,000 of them and then see if he still loves chicken nuggets at the end. He won't. Trust me, my own hubris.
You underestimate my negative powers.
Oh, I'm sure I do. That's okay. Look, you can help me out in the kitchen, and then we can figure out the best recipe for the most tasty nuggets. Does that sound good?
Well, I have a lot of stuff that I had to do for Alellen.
All right, well, how about this? How about I bring you down a plate of tests, figure out like a study break, because you can't always be working all the time. Otherwise, your skin will turn blue and all your hair will fall out.
Yeah? Is that what happened?
Connie nods. If you don't take breaks, you end up like him.
Apparently your ears fall. I didn't realize that Vidalcan aren't supposed to have ears. I'm like, what a strange thing. No ears. Alellen has ears, but maybe they're prosthetics. Who knows?
What is lore?
It's to help him go undercover.
I don't know if I'm legally allowed to say that. Okay, so you are going to try your best to
Yep.
learn how to cook some chickeny nuggets.
Yes. That's the big plan, but then other than that, it's going to be I know Vi wanted to do stuff with our band. Connie would like to help out a little bit with that. And then if the liches are super old and ancient, Connie would love to give them a sending and be like, hey, do you have any old, like, do you got any of those music gems for a Zune that you don't use anymore?
Which lich do you contact?
She would contact Orillo Threadless.
The Zune. I might have something like that. I'll stop by later.
Oh my god, I would love that. Thank you. She doesn't. She'll use up another use of sending for it. Why not?
You just get the little bag.
Yep, and that's it. That's all Connie wants to do.
All right. Alellen, is there any?
Yeah. So Alellen needs a new workspace. So he's gonna find a spot, maybe like an unused spot, because he needs to build a forge. First of all, that's a new development. But so he's gonna find a nice cave, or like a cavernous area, maybe some like unused portion of the basement. And he's going to take a big old box of scraps of like scrap metal and just stuff down there, and he's going to go get to work. And he's going to make himself some arcane armor over a period of time.
All right. Are you actually trying to get new renovations done to the franchise, or?
I mean, maybe in the future, but for right now, I think he's just going to work with the cave and the box of scraps.
Okay. Okay.
I think he can make it work.
Kurt.
You need a foreign doctor, and you need like Black Sabbath music.
That's
sorry.
right. Yeah.
Until Connie comes back with the Zune Stone.
It's just not going to quite work out.
Yep.
Ask Claudia if she has any of that. Dark Shabbat? I don't... Something similar.
Hu'Gurk, what do you want to do with your downtime?
So I've had this thing that is I should have looked it up on the sheet. Where you can like search around the area that you are in and gain knowledge. But I'm not finding it now. I should have been looking for that.
Okay, well, we can come back to you if Vi has something that she wants to do.
Yeah, she would have been working on a set list for the new band, and give them kind of an aesthetic, a look. It doesn't have to be matching outfits, but you have to have like a cohesive look.
Yeah.
And kind of, how much downtime are we talking about?
As much downtime until you decide to follow the plot.
Okay, because if it's a while, she would start like spreading the word and start preparing like their first concert.
Okay.
And she wanted to enlarge her wardrobe because she's like, I have money now again, and I can have fancy clothes again in this walk-in closet. So she's gonna do that. And I put proper accommodation for her dogs, her two-headed dog, like a really nice little area in her room was just theirs. They have their own little like dog bed that looks like a little house.
Okay.
And just spend time with Connie.
So to expand the wardrobe, if you're trying to just get like a whole bunch of like fine outfits, 15 gold per.
How many outfits do I want? All right, 15 gold. I can do that. I deserve this.
Connie's the one who's sitting over there being like, treat yourself! Yay!
Connie, let's get some nice outfits.
Oh my god, yes.
Let's go shopping.
Connie squeals in a pitch that I cannot reach and will not try, but it is there.
Yeah, she'll go shopping with Connie. How many outfits do you want?
Connie just wants one nice one.
All right.
And like,
sure?
Yeah, because most of the time she's just wearing her battle armor or like wearing a tabard. She has like comfy clothes that she wears. She doesn't really go to very like high profile events, or if she does, all of her clothes are back home. This was a work study program. She can just get them sent here.
Well, we can give you some new comfortable clothes if you want more.
Well, just one should be fine.
All right. Well, I'm gonna get a few fancy outfits.
Oh my god, we have to figure out which one. We have to figure out the one that Grandpa's gonna like the most.
Well, if I ever hear back from him, then yes.
I'm sure he's gonna write you back. We paid the best artist in town for those tasteful nudes.
That is true. They were technically boudoir pictures. It wasn't complete nudes. Those are for later.
A lady's got to have some secrets. I'm just saying.
Exactly.
Yeah, so Connie will definitely help you pick out outfits based on what she knows of Grandpa's tastes.
She'll pick out. She'll get like maybe a handful of like nice outfits. Like some are like lounging outfits. Others are like going out for business. Others are going out for pleasure, and others are just casual. But they're definitely extra. Spend some money for her.
All right, so 5.
Yes.
Okay, 75
6.
gold for you.
Yeah, 6
And then-
for Connie, because 6 with Connie, because she wants just the one.
Okay, 90 gold.
90
And then for promoting your concert,
gold.
make a persuasion check for me.
Ooh, I'm good at those.
Can I give Vi advantage and help out with that?
Yes,
Okay.
if you want to help out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd want to help.
Yeah, I'd probably talk to our dear journalist whose name I forgot, but it is a play on the word
Meg
malarkey.
Larkin.
There we go.
I remembered this time. I also remembered that I did not give your bandmates names, but I did go back and give them names.
Okay. 22.
22. Roll percentile dice.
Ooh. 24.
What was your persuasion? 22?
22, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, with Meg putting in a very decent ad, and also you and Connie spreading word of mouth, you are able eventually to get a lot of people to show up. This is a paid event, clearly? Yes.
Clearly.
I'd say it's like cheap entry, like maybe like 5 silver to get in.
5 silver.
What would you say that you financially put into this event?
I would say to make it like, so she'll have 2 seating options, the 10 silver option and the 5 silver option, depending on what people want. There's like the pit that's closer. And I think she'll put like a decent, how much is like a lot?
For what?
Like for like putting money into the show.
Okay, so basically we buy beverages with the intent that people are then going to buy those beverages from us, so we have to apply a little bit of overhead. So like if we want let's say like 2 casks of ale, which should be enough for say like 60 people. Okay, well, we would need to comp that somehow. So, like, we need to cover base costs. So, if we did, like, say, 5 gold on that, we would want to at least make 5 gold back. So, I say 2 casks of ale, just to get the crowd
Are we
going.
doing like venue prices though? Is it
Yeah.
like 3 gold for 1 cup of ale?
No, you don't do 3.
No.
Not that high. Because again, these are the first shows, so you want to have it be
Yeah.
cheap. If entry's only 5 silver, we can have casks of not that great ale that we're selling for like 1 to 2 silver per.
Yeah.
I went to a Kendrick Lamar concert once, and I think like one of the little margaritas that was like this tall was like $20.
Yeah, that sounds pretty accurate for concert drinks.
I just went with the big frozen margarita for like 30, and I was like, this isn't worth it, but you know, it's something.
Yeah, like you can get a beer at most concerts is like $8 minimum.
Bottle of water is like a solid 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like concert prices are stupid. So again, like if
They're
the
real
overall
bad.
if the overall cost of getting in is going to be 5 silver, we want to charge at least 1 to 2 silver per drink.
Okay. Let's say 2 silver per drink, 5 per person to come in. Connor's face.
Look, I've only just started going to concerts, and
Pre-game.
but in
Free game.
In the before times.
nights in the courtyard.
Nights in the courtyard.
This is unheard of for me.
So I'll say, because we'll also want like setup for the band.
We do. Thankfully, again, we own the venue, so the venue cost isn't the problem.
Yeah, no.
On the venue and
Like-
the musicians too. I think the musicians are on retainer as well,
Yeah.
right?
So
Yeah.
literally, we're just paying for we're paying for the availability of floor space and beverages, and so we can do beverages. We won't have food because food at a concert is a bad idea. But you can you just have the beverages. Again, it can be cheap, it can be lukewarm. It doesn't matter. People will still pay for it while they're there.
Yes,
We'll
they
put-
will.
Yeah. Well, depending on if we sell tickets beforehand, then we know how many people are coming. Then we know how much ale to order.
Pre-sale tickets. Okay, so based
Yeah.
on pre-sale, that will determine how much beer that we buy.
Yes. How many tickets did we sell, Connor?
So, the Dungeon Master Guide has a very, very wonderful table that tells me that based off of what you rolled, your business covered its own maintenance costs for each of the days. I think that that's not good enough since you own the venue.
Mm-hmm.
You arranged the meeting, the seating, the venue. So you cover like half of the next month's operating costs for the franchise, the entire franchise, including paying everybody that you have on retainer,
Mm-hmm.
and make about 50 gold profit.
Okay.
Where's our potion selling money?
So the money that you get back from all the deals that you make, I also rolled for. You get 90 gold back from all that. So altogether, you've made 140 gold.
I'm gonna
Just
put
by
that
doing
in
nothing.
Cool.
I'll put it in the group fund.
Oh, great. I'll never see it again.
No.
Doing nothing is what bugbears do best, except for fighting.
And
That's the only
eating.
other thing. They eat. Yeah.
So yeah. That's what happens at the concert.
Success.
Success.
Hu'Gurk, did you figure out what you wanted to do?
Yeah, I know why I couldn't find it on my character sheet. Because it's not on my character sheet. It's in the Acquisitions Incorporated downtime section.
Okay.
And it's called Explore the Area or Explore Territory. Do you want me to post it somewhere?
I would like you to read it to me.
Excellent. No matter how densely populated or remote and wild the territory in which a franchise is licensed to operate, that territory has secrets. Characters and franchise staff can explore their licensed territory in search of useful features, hidden lairs, resources, and creatures that can be engaged in beneficial service. Or, sold for parts if they're okay with that. Exploration can be done any number of times in a franchise's territory, representing new areas being explored, discovered, or elements that have changed since the last exploration. Exploring portions of a licensed territory requires at least 1 work week of effort and incurs 200 gold piece per franchise rank in expenses. Spending more time and money increases the chance that the expedition finds something of use to the franchise.
You trying to spend 400 gold?
I guess.
Well, we just ended up spending. We gained 140.
All right. And then the resolution is a character or staff member directing the expedition makes a wisdom survival check to determine the outcome. The check gains a +2 bonus if a character is with the cartographer or occultant position is in the expedition, and a +1 bonus for each work week beyond the first that is spent exploring, and a +1 bonus for every additional 200 spent over the baseline expenses. A maximum bonus of +10 can be applied to this check. The total of the check determines the outcome, as shown on the exploration discoveries table.
Okay.
I'm sorry,
I'll-
we're spending 400 gold on what?
Hu'Gurk
A
wants to go.
walkabout.
Hu'Gurk wants to go on an adventure, just to like scope out the area around the franchise. How much money are you going to give him?
I suppose we do have the funds. Are we getting anything back from this?
It depends on how we roll on the table.
Right.
You don't know what's out there. It could be anything. There could be treasure. There could be
just
new
trees.
friends. There could be
Daves out there.
There could be some Daves. Thanks, Connie. Nice backup. High five.
Right. Well, we do have the funds, I suppose. And this is
Awesome.
what... All right. How much is it that you need?
Because we're so cool and successful, I guess it's like 400 gold.
Oh,
Okay, let me ask this. How far are you trying to look around?
Explore. How far can a bugbear go in a week? I guess is.
So it's the reason that it's 200 gold per your franchise level is because your license in Acquisitions Incorporated term would encompass a larger area, and you would need additional resources to scout that area. If you're just trying to do the area around Iliard's Rest and the forests around, that would only be 200 gold.
Cool. Like, just in the neighborhood, like maybe 200 gold worth of
200. Oh,
expenses.
all right. That's much better than 400.
It's like half, I think.
Yes, that I'm very proud of you. That is correct. Okay. Well, yes. What amazing. Great use of your hands. Here you go. She'll give him a little coin pouch. This is a 200. I am entrusting you with this money. Make sure you spend it well on what you need. All right?
Awesome.
Okay, good luck, big guy.
All right. Love you guys. Gotta go.
Okay. Let us know if you need anything else.
No, I'm cool.
All right. Be safe.
Hu'Gurk roll
All
survival
that.
+3.
I have a character sheet that rolls all by itself.
Oh, or sorry, survival bonus +2.
All right. No, where are you?
And you might have inspiration.
Think. Let's see if I do. Come on now. I do. Okay. Survival. Pachow. Oh, dice of humanity. Let's re-roll that. Try that again. Pachow. That's better. Well, better than the first one. 13 altogether. I didn't look at the chart, so I have no idea. Oh, wait, 13 plus 3, so 16.
Hold up. Let me just triple check. Okay. Good, because this is what I was going to show you anyway.
Okay.
You, Hu'Gurk, during your week of travel, going around the forest and everything, you in the middle of the woods, to the northeast of Iliard's Rest, uh, like deep in the woods, you find this like sort of clearing, with this beautiful pool of just crystalline water, and this huge tree just like towering over it. And there is a group of deer, like right next to the water. Some stones and stuff everywhere with some weird markings on it.
Like tracks or scrapes types marking, or like something written?
It resembles just like scrapes and tracks,
Okay.
but looking at it, it is definitely a form of writing. I do not believe you can speak Druidic.
No, nope. Common, Goblin, Infernal, and Vidalcan.
One of the deer just like looks at you.
Speak with animals. Sup, dear?
Oh, hey, what's up?
Exploring. That's a cool pool.
Yeah, water's pretty tasty.
Yeah. There's like no like monster, like you take a drink and something snatches one of you guys.
No, I don't
Good.
think so.
That's cool.
We saw some monsters around here a while back.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Did you guys see who wrote this?
No, that's been there for a while.
Hmm. How long you guys been around here?
A couple days.
So it was there for a couple days at least.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's GB cracking up, not Hu'Gurk. Well, you guys try not to get eaten and stuff. I'm gonna get some water and look around some more.
Oh, careful about the water. I don't think Garilla likes whenever like two legs just like take their water.
Oh, who?
Galero?
Galero?
Hmm.
Oh, so who's that?
And the deer just like goes up and looks at the giant weeping willow that's just sitting on top of this pool.
Awesome. And Hu'Gurk's like looking at it too. It just as long as the deer is looking at it, Hu'Gurk looks at it. And then when it stops looking, then Hu'Gurk's like,
Yeah, I think she got real mad whenever like yesterday a goblin came up and like took some of the water.
did they like womp the goblin?
No, they just got real mad whenever they left. Like I don't really know.
Hey, what'd you say your name was?
Galero?
Galero. Hey, Galero, tree person. Sup?
And you see the tree just like sort of creak, move, and stand up. And just like sort of in the like move its so it's like towering down upon you. Sorry, my words. They're not doing the word thing.
Yeah.
You do not hear anything besides the creaking of wood.
Whoa, you're like big. Like I'm big, but you're like big.
And it doesn't react.
So yeah, this water's just for 4 legs, not 2 legs. Is that what your thing is?
with another just series of creaks, it moves one of its legs, its root legs, and it just like steps closer to you. And as it hits the ground, like you can feel the tremors of the earth.
That's awesome. I'd have to like lift an entire wagon and huck it at the ground as hard as I could to get that kind of thing. You're pretty amazing. And if you're keeping this water for the animals, I'm all about you. You're good with me. Oh, and if ever you need help keeping the animals safe or the water safe, I don't know how you would call me because you can't like you can't yell and stuff.
Hu'Gurk, make a this. I think this would fit as like an animal handling check.
Okay.
Because I don't think it's your charisma that you're trying to impress upon this creature.
22. Not a nat 20. Dirty 22.
Okay, so with a 22, you're pretty in tune with nature and everything. And walking trees are not unheard of in Alera. This tree is threatening, but something is off about it. And as you speak to it, like you can almost see it like in conflict with itself. But something is clearly wrong with this tree.
So, Big Guy, you like something wrong? You got mites, ants, termites, bug tree. Are there dire beavers? Kirk's looking around.
Kirk, what's your armor class?
16.
I didn't make an encounter for this. I didn't think we were going to get to this today.
Oh, and besides, I want Knights in the Courtyard. Put it down for.
Okay. Hu'Gurk, a natural one is not going to hit you, but you see this weeping willow tree ant just like slam one of its branches down next to you. And it sort of hits next to your foot into the pool, and this water splashes on you and also on the tree ant. I have to do something whenever the water splashes on there. Okay. Yeah, the water splashes on her, and you can see the tree like sort of like shake a little bit, and you sense that like conflict within this tree, like it doesn't really know what to do. You come up again. What
Does
do
it
you do?
look like the water helped or hurt that conflict?
Make an insight check.
Not my strong point. But today it is dirty 21.
It definitely becomes less threatening, or at least it does for a moment before it regains its focus and turns its attention to you. What do you do?
Not cool, big guy. I normally I don't have a thing about like fighting with plants, just animals, but I'm trying to be cool here. And then Hu'Gurk dives in like cannonball and tries to splash the tree.
Okay, make a
Athletics?
Yeah, let's go with athletics.
I only say that because they say swimming is an athletics check. Weighing into my strong suit, dirty 25. Woo!
As you make the most massive bugbear cannonball into this very, very tiny pool, the weeping willow tree ant, which is a huge creature, gets drenched in this water, and you can see like some of the, there's this like darkness in the bark that just sort of like washes out like bad wash on a newly painted miniature, and it just like sort of drips off. Yeah, I paint minis too. And you can see like two eyes with it, like from behind the weeping willow leaves, just like sort of like creak open. Oh dear, I'm terribly, terribly sorry. Anybody else doing anything over their time? Connie, make a wisdom check, I guess, for your nuggety quest.
Ah, shit. Ugh, shit is right. That's a 9.
Ooh,
Could I give her inspiration?
sure.
All right.
How do you give the nuggety inspiration?
Connie, why don't I play you a little bit of a bop while you,
I love bops.
yeah, a bop while you cook your little nuggets.
Okay. That added a 4 in total.
Okay,
So
with an 11.
That's a 13. Because 9 plus 4.
Okay, I can do math. With a 13, these aren't the best nuggets. Like in firmly on like a McDonald's, like sort of. Like it's above Burger King. You're fine. We're not sponsored by any of these people, by the way. Clearly,
Yeah.
but yeah, you make some acceptable nuggets.
Like out of like the fast food, it's like more like a Wendy's. Wendy's are pretty good. They're like for a fast food.
We're getting
You
there.
need like a 15 to get a Wendy's.
Okay.
Yeah, I
So
was
like
close.
in between McDonald's and like Wendy's.
I got like a Carl's Jr. level, like a Hardee's.
I have never been to those, so I can't say.
They're about a 13.
Okay.
So I mean, you make some nuggets, and bring some down to Jackson. He just yeah, these are very good nuggets. I like these nuggets a lot. But
You know they can only get better from here.
getting better.
If you keep trying your hardest, I'll keep doing the same.
Yeah, I will try my hardest. Okay.
Yes.
Terribly sorry. What are you? What brings you to the Moonglade?
Well, I was talking to the deer. I'm on a walkabout and kind of exploring the area for green dragon branch of
A green
company.
dragon? I haven't seen one of those in quite some time.
Go. And then Hu'Gurk, like, he almost like totally spills the beads and like, oh well, blah blah blah, and then he's like, "Doop," and he kind of like cuts himself off rather blatantly, and then he says, yeah, that would be cool to know a dragon. Have you known a lot of dragons?
No, I can't say I have. Not. Or at least Ren hasn't visited in a long time.
So what was that goop that was, on you or whatever?
Hmm. A few days ago, I had a visitor to this Moonglade, a goblin, who wanted to use the pool's power to seek out the location of that would be perfect for a dark ritual. And they did something. They did something to the water. And I could not let that stand, so I pulled that corruption into myself.
Whoa. So, I mean, is this goblin wearing a robe?
Yes. Dark robe with this hideous eye and scratched on the back, and it looked as though they've been to hell and back.
So, but you were cool and let him use the water, and then he monkeyed it up, and then you had to pull the corruption out of it.
And I have to say, I haven't been quite myself since. Not until you helped. Thank you.
Oh, you're good. Yeah. And with consent, he'll hug the tree.
You hug the tree.
Okay. We're all good. So so now we're cool. I mean, are we good? And then you'll kind of take care of the animals out here?
Yes. Would you like to use the pool's power?
What's its power?
Divination.
That's like math.
Seeing things beyond what you yourself can see.
Like
I'm not
my
sure
telescope.
what math is.
That's like my telescope, and he pulls out his telescope out of his head. All right, sure.
Okay. Okay. Do you go up? You go up to the water.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think the water works? Because the tree didn't tell you.
Yeah. He just assumes that because we all know that he knows how to cast magic now, so he's obviously well versed in the liturgical arts, so or arcanial arts, and so he walks up and just looks at his reflection in the water.
Okay. You have 3 questions that you can ask.
Oh no. Questions 3.
They can be yes or no questions.
Okay. Yes or no questions. Oh crap. Hu'Gurk's not smart enough to do this. Will Vi ever get together as Grandpa Momo? Sorry, Connor.
Unclear. Because I'm not forcing that upon a player, but there's a chance.
Right. That's fine. We can use it as a foreshadowing, as if Hu'Gurk sees something, but we as the audience don't know what it is. That way it can play out however it plays out. So Hu'Gurk's like, Guys, I'm asking for meta help. Is there anything I should be asking that I'm just forgetting to ask?
The Keshan Remnant,
Yeah, but it has to be yes or no.
are they coming for us?
Okay. All right. Hey, like, is my old company like coming for us?
Yes.
I mean, in like, or do we have to like go find them? I know it's yes or no, but you know, I just if they're coming here, then I don't have to go there.
If that is the intent, then the answer is no.
Okay. He does that. He's got like one big fang sticking out.
Yeah. The actual answer to the question is yes and no.
Okay. All right. In that order. Are they coming for us?
You get one answer.
Okay.
And
all right.
it's a like king. Yes or no.
You're not very confident in your answers, Pond. And can we come back to me? Can we
Sure.
leave Hu'Gurk for a minute with that one fang sticking out and thinking?
Sure.
Okay.
The perfect person to find the divination pool.
The only one who went out exploring.
The one who could not use its power for ill.
All right. One of the days that Hu'Gurk is gone, it's around like noon-ish. The sky turns red. Just this blood red. Connie, you're familiar with this sensation. It is what happens whenever Asmodeus walks the material plane.
Yay!
I think this is normal.
Everyone else is freaking out, and Connie's like, "It's gonna be a good day. Grandpa's coming to visit."
Oh.
Yeah, she like points up at the blood red sky.
And there is whenever somebody comes into your franchise, is there like a bell that rings, or is there like a doorbell if they're specifically calling on you, or what done do?
I think
Probably
that
a doorbell, maybe?
I was gonna say there's probably like a standard bell at the door, like when you open it up and it like jingle jangles for you. I don't think that we'd have like a buzzer system.
No.
But what if we did?
That's why we have our major domo who can just like
That's fair. Okay.
shoot us a message real quick. Let us
That's
know.
right.
it's there.
Automation
We
shouldn't take the
have a
jobs.
sending stone in each of our rooms, and then he has the other end, so he can call us.
Well, he does have a corporate sending stone.
Yeah.
Except Vi just doesn't have the other one. It's just like, don't bother me. Like,
Wyatt does come down to your room by. Ma'am.
Yes.
I think there's a god here to see you.
Tell him I'll be with him shortly.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm
And
gonna make this man wait. She's gonna take her time making herself
don't make
look
Colonel
nice.
Sanders wait.
She's gonna take her time to make herself look nice. Maybe like 10 minutes. Like he'll wait, and she works quickly. She already looked good that day. She just had to change from her fancy loungewear to like her casual fancy clothes. Then she comes up. Oh, hello, Smodius. I didn't know you were going to come over today.
Miss Vi, is it appropriate if I call on you today?
I don't know. I think that might be up to you.
Well, if it is agreeable to you, ma'am, would you like to join me in the Hells for the day?
I think I'm very agreeable to that. That sounds like a lovely way to spend my day.
Then please follow me.
Of course, you're such a gentleman.
And with this horrific, just like schism or fissure opening up in the ground that almost looks like peeling into flesh, as it just rips in the stonework in front of your building. He holds out his arm like to crooked,
Take it.
and walks you down into the Hells. What do you get up to with Asmodeus today? And is there any conversations that you would like to specifically have with Asmodeus today?
Oh, I didn't think this far ahead.
Well, I apologize for not getting in touch so quickly. The work of a god is never done.
Of course, dear Connie assures me that you're a very busy man.
You could imagine, keeping order over the souls of the damned and
Yes.
keeping the demonic incursion at bay and trying to make sure that any of my multiple underlings are not trying to, at least will not succeed at usurping my mantle.
Of course. No, I feel quite honored that you took time out of your busy schedule to spend time with little old me. She just flips her hair. But please, what are your favorite places in the hell? Please show me what is that you truly enjoy from where you're from the hells that you preside over.
And he quickly brings you down to the second layer to the city of Dis, the most populated area of hell, and you can see that there are many like infernal gardens, shops. These are where deals are done within the hells. This is one of my favorite places, just walking down the streets of Dispater.
They are lovely. I really much enjoy the color scheme of this area.
Yes. Black and fiery orange.
I myself am a black and red girl, as you can tell. She's always dressed in black and red. But orange is a nice change of pace.
And I think that he just brings you into like one of these hole in the wall shops where this bearded devil is sitting behind a counter and is you can hear screams from the back. But as you walk in, he brings out this very small serving tray that has a chalice and a teacup with 2 little pastries.
Refreshments. I'm going to assume this chalice is for you.
What do you take me for? Would you prefer the teacup or the chalice?
Is it like a big heavy or like a really finely crafted like?
It's like a finely. It looks like this.
She'll take the chalice.
What's in the chalice?
I don't know. Probably.
Okay. What does Vi want in the chalice? Because that's what's in it.
It's probably like a very specific Underdark drink that she hasn't had in a while because it's only like found and served there.
Hmm.
That is made specifically with spider poison, but enough to get you drunk, not to actually kill you.
Mm-hmm. Like the snake
Yeah.
venom. Yeah.
Yeah, yep. So like when she probably takes a drink, she like has a surprised look on her face, like, well, I haven't had this in quite some time.
It wasn't easy getting it. And he takes a sip from the teacup.
I like the image of this giant ass god with a little teacup. So tell me, Asmodeus, what do you do for fun?
Well, fun
Other
is not
than-
something that I get up to very often.
But when you do,
I like to make plans about plans for the worlds, for should we ever get beyond the blood war, and if I can ever step away from my throne without Mephistopheles or somebody else immediately taking it over, ousting me.
I think we should spend a little more time finding new fun things for you.
What do you do for fun, Miss Bah?
Well, I myself do enjoy I do enjoy music. So if I can see a live performance, I do enjoy that. I have found myself actually having fun spending time with your granddaughter, Connie. She's quite sweet.
And how is my dear conquest?
Oh, Conquest is amazing. And she'll just kind of like tell her like Connie's been amazing and how well she was at speaking to the whole table of just liches.
Make an insight check.
Ooh.
Don't you fuck this up for me. I need Granddad to like me.
17.
I mean, he pays attention. He seems genuinely interested in, but you can't read much more into that. God of lies and all.
Yeah, of course. But she has been doing phenomenally well, and she, has made sure to stick to her promise of not making contracts in the material plane.
Oh, well, that's certainly good to hear.
So tell me, Asmodeus, what is your intention with me today? Why have you visited me and brought me here?
Strictly for pleasure, of course.
Of course.
You seem unsatisfied with my answer. I have no ulterior motives. I simply wanted to spend some time with you.
Well,
With the very small amount of time that I could.
well, that just makes me blush, now doesn't it? Very, very faint blush on your cheeks. You're quite the gentleman, Asmodeus, and I'd say I would like to see more of you often.
Well, Miss Vi, I would like to see more of you as well in the flesh, not just
On paper.
omnivision and everything.
Mm-hmm. Well, one of you both have free times, and I would love to get to know more of you, Asmodeus. So Asmodeus, as he says.
Both are technically correct. Yeah. Where does the state go?
See, I'm listening to like jazz in the background.
Yes.
So I think we know where the state is going.
Okay. So we
Nice
are
in the
going.
courtyard.
We are going to go back to Hu'Gurk.
All right. Again, one fang out, and I guess. See, it's the yes and no part that's bad. He'll ask if the so is the Lich like screwing us over?
No.
Cool. That's a load off my mind. Awesome. Thanks, Magic Pool.
Did you find the answers that you were looking for?
I didn't know what I was looking for, so yes, kind of.
That's
It
quite
wasn't
possible.
very clear. It was kind of like wishy-washy. It doesn't tell the future, so I'd have to come with better questions some other time.
Yes, the goblin that came here had a similar reaction. But I do think that they came, that they left with what they came for. Headed off to Silver Creek.
Cool. Silver Creek. All right. Well, you've been like most helpful. I appreciate everything. And
you have helped me, and I thank you for that.
I mean, all I did was get my fur wet. He shakes.
All right. What do you do?
Either continue the adventure or race this information back to the peeps there, because he's kind of, you know what I mean? If he's far enough out that it's shorter just to finish the loop, then he'll do that. Otherwise, yeah, he'll head immediately home.
All right. Connie and Alellen. There. I would like to think that your franchise does have a sort of alarm set up, and at this moment, it is just doing the Kill Bill sirens. And you hear the frantic, like, pacing of Wyatt as he flies down the stairs.
Alellen will poke his head out of his cave with the goggles still on. Yes.
I think we're under attack.
Perfect.
Connie like has her apron on. She's like was in the middle of breading some more nuggets and just those sons of bitches. Is it the Remnant?
I don't even know, dude.
All right, Connie is like apron off, just like going like this with her hands. She doesn't have prestidigitation, so like it's literally just like I need them for things. Grabs shield, grabs sword, and is heading up the stairs.
All right.
Alellen will run upstairs after a little bit of a pause, holding like a little briefcase looking thing.
Okay. And as both of you bust into the entryway, you can just see that your door has been like kicked down, and just like standing on top one of the like tables in the reception area is this halfling with a gigantic axe who is just like huffing and puffing, and she looks at you. Sup, bitches? And that's where we're going to take a break.
Excellent. So we are going to try and be back in 5 to 10 minutes. Don't go no place unless it's to grab a food, grab a drink, grab a friend, or possibly go to indooradventure.redbubble.com. Pick yourself up something nice, and we'll see you guys shortly. All right, everybody. See you soon. And we're back. Hello, everybody. We did it. We've survived for now.
This halfling is just like almost growling on top of the table, and just to reach you. Sup, bitches?
Well, that is no way to talk to people whose building you were in.
You hush. Arjan told me you're the guys who found Wizzy and my tribe that this other company killed. That right?
I think I remember that. Yeah.
All right.
Wizzy.
And you're
Lighthouse.
Pink coat.
Yeah.
I'm not there, but pink coat.
Yeah. Yeah, that rings a bell.
you're going to be taking care of this, right? You're going after him?
Yeah.
You're not just going
yeah,
to let this
yeah.
stand by?
Yeah, we actually have a few people who've asked us to do that. So
All right. Cool. Dave, come in. And you see like this very, very tall gray humanoid like walk in, just like sort of like dip his head under the minister and just like step back up. He's like 7 feet tall. Built like a fucking ox. And he just has like a couple of axes at his side. Hey, I'm Dave.
oh my god, yes you are.
He's perfect.
So this is Dave. You're gonna give Dave a job, and he's gonna help you out. And meanwhile, Arjan and I are gonna take a little trip down to the Hells to get the souls of my tribe back. All right? You're gonna take care of this. Got it?
Connie's just looking up at Dave and just, yeah, no, we got it.
Yep.
All right, cool.
Friend
I
of
knew it.
Arjan is, a business associate of ours.
Cool. I knew we would get out on the right foot. Y'all want some wine? Run some wine.
Connie's just gobsmacked at this Dave.
Am I awkwardly gonna see my boss and his friend in the house while I'm on my date?
Maybe.
I mean, who are they? Well,
And Dave just like from his side, just like takes out this like huge cask of wine, and on the side of it you see Stompfoot Winery or Stompfoot Vineyards. LB, what did you put on the side of it? Okay. He says, oh.
well, yeah. Yeah, we'll take some wine.
It's good
Does
shit.
that-
Get on it.
Are we opening it now, or does it need to go?
I don't care what you do with it. I just wanted to drop it off. You're
Okay.
giving my boy a job.
Yep, we have just the job. We've actually been saving a job for someone just like Dave.
All right, I knew you'd take care of it. All right. Bye, y'all. All right, John, where the fuck are you? Was the sky red before? And Vi, this is where Asmodeus escorts you out of the Hells back to the front of your franchise. You see your door has been knocked down. There is a very, very tall humanoid within the building, and this this halfling woman with a axe that is like 3 times her size is just like stepping out of the franchise. What's up? Who's this guy? No, okay.
You're muted.
I still can't hear you.
You hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, I forgot to bring my mic back. I'm Vi, owner of whose franchise door you kicked in, and this is my date, Asmodeus.
Cool. Hey, Arjan. And Arjan is like standing at the bottom of the hill, like eyes agape and mouth agape at everything that is happening. You ready to go?
Oh, hi,
yes.
Oh, Asmodeus, this is my boss, Arjan. Arjan, this is Asmodeus.
And he, Asmodeus just does a like gentle bow. And Arjan just like nods and walks away. Gwen running after him. Or the halfling woman running after him. As this is Gwen, by the way, if it wasn't obvious.
Asmodeus, would you like to say hi to Connie?
Of course. I would love to say hi to Connie.
Oh, please do come in. The door has been already kicked in for you, it seems.
I can see that. Connie, dear.
Grandpa Momo! And she just runs up and like gives him a big hug around the waist. Oh, it feels like it's been forever since I seen you. How you been? Did you take Vi on a nice day? Where did you guys go? I want you to tell me all about it. I miss you so much. Sorry. Professional setting. Welcome to the Green Dragon Branch. Is there anything that we can assist you with, kind sir? And she like gives him a big wink.
No, I am actually excluded from the contract negotiations.
I know. I have to try my best not to be as well.
From partaking in anything from Tyrant Security.
That's understandable. Well, I still thank you every single day for helping me get this job. I couldn't have gotten it without you.
Sure, you could have.
You're just the best, you sweet talker. She like kind of like pats him on the arm a little bit.
I've been making sure he knows what a great job you've been doing.
Well, if you'd like, we could give you a tour, let you know kind of like what we've been up to around here. If not, I understand you're very busy. I don't want to take up more of your time than necessary, but just know that I love you very much and I'm happy that you came by.
Unfortunately, I do believe my time is coming to an end here. I'm afraid of what may happen if I let Mephistopheles on his own for too long.
Oh, he's just the worst.
But it was wonderful to see you, Connie, and all of you. I must return to the hills, but I will see you again. Please let me know if there is anything that I can do for you. That doesn't directly interfere with Tyrant Security business.
You could always take me out on another date.
Another time.
I'll hold you to that.
And
Not the only thing she held him to recently.
I
sir,
don't know that.
sir. And as the Hellfisher opens up again and he makes his leave, Hu'Gurk, this is when you return. as the red sky suddenly gains its like purplish hue because it's like getting dark now.
Hey, did you guys see that sky was red? What was that?
Asmodeus was here.
Grandpa
Oh.
came by.
Oh man, and I didn't have my Grandpa Momo shirt anywhere.
Next time it comes through, we'll make sure you got your shirt on.
Okay, cool.
All right,
So-
everyone, I'd like y'all to meet Dave.
Oh, you found one.
Hey, sup,
Hi.
Boy,
Dave?
finally
Hey.
got one.
And you just see this like fucking ripped Goliath, with a couple axes at his side.
I, for one, am very glad you're here.
Me too. Connie's like blushes a little bit, just like looking at Dave and then looks away.
Vi just looks down to Connie. Connie, I'm just saying, he's quite a handsome man.
Oh, he is. He's so strapping. He's built like an ox.
I know. I mean, if I wasn't dating your grandfather, but I am.
So y'all said y'all had a job for me?
Yes. But in the meantime, how about you get us some cups? Have Wyatt show you around a little bit. We got to converge real quick. So don't go anywhere. Not too far, anyways.
Okay. And Wyatt is
Points to the white Abishai, who I'm assuming is like peering up from like behind stairs or something.
I'm Wyatt. Yeah, I'll show you around. And they leave.
Sorry.
What a great Dave.
He is just the biggest, burliest Dave I have ever seen.
One's not really a team, though, so we do need to find a second Dave.
So, Dave, there's. I thought that was the like team name, like Team Eagle, but Dave's a person.
Well,
Yes.
it's also the name of everyone on the team.
Yes,
Cool.
that's the
Makes
joke.
things super easy. Not confusing in the least bit, but that's besides the point. Hu'Gurk, I haven't seen you in like a work week. What have you been up to?
I talked to a pond and a tree and some deer. It's a magic pond, and it was weird. It had like answers to questions, but they were like, "This is unclear," or "Not at this time." It was kind of
Try again later.
yeah, that kind of thing. It would because I asked if the Remnant was coming for us or if we should go to it. It said yes, no, and I don't know which order the yes and no were I was in. And the goblin, the little goblin with the symbols and stuff. I guess he looked like he just dragged himself out of hell, and he I don't know, it sounds like he took a bath in the water and then it eviled up the tree. It was bad.
I'm going to assume it's the same goblin we've been hearing about.
That's what I'm thinking. He had the eye symbol.
All right. Well, I say it is better that we go to them instead of them coming to us.
Yeah, because like then we can break up their house instead of them breaking up our house.
Yeah.
Exactly. They already
That's a good
did that
plan.
once.
Yeah, that's so I guess I found a pond that answers questions.
Well, that's good.
It does division or something.
Divination,
That one. It's math, right?
sort of.
Cool.
You can do it with math.
I thought you did it with like cards or like bone or guts or something.
I guess.
You have seen Alellen do it with an abacus.
Oh,
Bit old fashioned. But I can also do it with the entrails of our slain enemies. So,
Oh,
I mean, you know, whatever
At
works.
least is it's versatile.
Yeah.
My Nana used to do that. It was her job.
That's pretty sweet.
I like this Dave guy. He could tote spot for me. It'll be cool. So is that his job? Is his job going to be like lift weights with me?
It could be one of them.
I think Connie, you should be the one to show him around more in depth.
Wyatt's already doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I mean,
Maybe-
Wyatt's just giving him
Maybe
like the
just give him a
business side of
rundown on how
things.
things work and what his job will be. I think Connie should be the one who takes care of that.
Okay, that I can do.
Yeah, and
Why
you
is
can
my
show him,
mouth
like the
dry all of a
leisure,
sudden?
like the leisure spots in our branch. You know.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
question. We have more Daves, right? We have more Daves on call?
No, that's the first
No.
Dave that's arrived,
Shit.
despite our realm-wide
explain to-
summons.
Yes, explain to him that he's the start of something very big.
The team, I will do my best.
It's a big team. That's funny.
Yes, it is a very big team.
But I mean, Dave can just, you know, fill a slot on another team until we have enough Daves to be
True.
its own team.
At least two. We need at least two.
We are training him for managerial purposes.
That's right. Yeah,
He is being trained for a leadership position.
Yes.
absolutely. Yeah,
Leader of Team Dave.
it's already named after him.
Exactly.
It's perfect fit.
That's got to be good for morale.
You know, Connie, I think you should impart on him your wisdom of managerial skills, since you are, in fact, the decisionist of this group.
That's right. Yeah.
That seems like a really solid decision that we've all come to. He's just so big. That's besides the point.
I've seen bigger.
Well,
Hey, look, someone left wine.
I'm gonna fix the door, and she just like puts the door back up and then starts mending on the hinges. She's very flustered about the idea of showing Dave around.
Hey, you should go give Dave a wine, and Hu'Gurk hands you 2 mugs, like one for
Also,
you and one for
Connie,
Dave.
you should show him the town so he gets accommodated and acclimated to where he's going to be working. You know, maybe show him the tavern, a few of the local restaurants, you know, where he might want to go if he's hungry.
You know, there's that really nice walking path that goes by the pond
Yes.
that doesn't give answers, but you know, it's a quite nice pond.
Uh-huh.
If he ever feels the need to like ponder and walk and self-reflect or whatever people do on ponds and walks.
All of this
Took
is just
years.
like Connie is pink-skinned. There is just like a deep red that is in her cheek areas. But yeah, she'll do that thing. Everyone is suggesting it, and there are enough votes that if she put it up to it, she couldn't stop it. So that's what's happening.
Okay, so Connie, what do you do?
I wait for Wyatt to be done showing Dave around, and then I'll hand him some wine from the 2 cups that I was given, the wine that he brought, and then say, just like that she'll show him around effectively, like, oh, like, this isn't the only thing that our franchise has to offer. Let me take you into town and we can meet some of the people. And then like while they're walking, she'll let him know, like, okay, so like you're gonna be part of one of our teams, just until we can get more people to join you on Team Dave, which is certainly named after you.
I mean, who's your team named after?
My team, we're just the franchise owners, so we don't necessarily have a team name as like we have the franchise, so we're like upper management. This team names are to help upper management differentiate between all of you. And I think that you being on Team Dave would be the easiest way for us to distinguish that.
Okay, that makes sense.
Dodged a bullet on that one. Yeah, so then Connie will take him, show him around.
All right.
Yep. That's it.
Okay. Once you do make it back, there is a like what do you all do with Dave? Where is Dave going to be at the end of this?
What was Gwen's purpose of giving us Dave?
To give him a job. He is going to help you. She has to go to hell with Arjan. And she thinks that you are going to go up against the Keshan Remnant.
So
Dave
are we
is,
supposed to take Dave with us?
if you want.
We should take Dave with us. He looks very capable. I'm just saying.
Do we want to also take some of our other teams?
Yes.
Just all the teams?
Well, there's one with a younger woman in it, and I don't want her in danger. I don't know if she is prepared for that. I say Dave.
I mean, if her mother signs a waiver, I think that's fine.
True. But I would say Dave for sure. Maybe Nalaris, because she's a fucking dragon. I'm bringing my dog as well.
I mean, I think the students are ready for some
Call it field work.
on-the-job experience.
Yes, it's field work. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, damn near graduated at this point. Magic is surprisingly a lot of self-study. You just got to really get the fundamentals down, and then you just go, just go.
I mean, once I figured out I could like make magic by just singing, or okay, it's a story when I figured out I could insult people to death. I'll save that for later, but it's quite hilarious.
Yeah, I've actually found quite a fulfilling new life path with this artifice thing. I think it's been quite delightful. I spent like a week in a cave with a box of scraps, and now I have this.
That's.
I don't know what that is.
The
It's a box with a handle.
Ooh, I think Alellen will like click the handle, and then it turns into like there's always like rings for like a chain shirt, but as they like cover his whole body, they like iris shut, and then you can see it's like a full suit of armor.
Wow.
And then he'll like retract the helmet because you can do that. It's in the description.
That is.
I have armor now.
Interesting. Alellen, we should invest in a forge for you.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm sure I could probably do even more with that. Yeah.
Yes. It depends on how much, and you have to pay back what we put in there, but
You sure don't want to just take that out of all the profits from one of several business ventures that I've established for us?
possibly. Voice in the sky. How much would a forge be?
A lot. Like, I'd have to think. I would definitely have to think about it, but in my head, I'm seeing it at being about like 500 gold. You could.
I mean,
also,
you just gave Hu'Gurk 400 to go walk in the woods.
I gave him 200s, first of all.
Great. 200 to go walk in the woods for a week.
That is true. I guess I could write it off. as
But I found a
business
talking
investment.
pond and tree.
He did find a talking pond, and that had
Cool.
math in it. so.
Yeah, but like Alellen literally was in a cave with a box of scraps, and now he has a suit of armor that covers his whole body and retracts on command.
Yes,
Oh, and it
that's-
does this, and then he'll point one of his hands and like a little lightning bolt like shoots out.
Not in house. And Connie goes over and starts like cleaning where the bolt struck.
Well, Alellen can just cast prestidigitation.
Oh, that's fair.
All right.
Pretty sure
well,
I'm almost sure I took that one.
I can budget it.
I did.
Let me see. Can I use? I'm only rank 2, right?
Yes.
Which is my bag. But I
I
can
mean,
also.
yeah, as far as that goes, I could make you all armor and weapons.
I suppose it'd be beneficial. I could expense it. Don't say I never do anything for you, Alellen. She'll go into her bag and
I've never said that. I just anytime you do something for me, it's kind of like this with a lot of like spite behind it, and
there's
very
no
begrudgingly, I would say.
I genuinely want to invest in this if it's beneficial for all of us.
So you're saying that, but like that you're still doing the thing with your face.
What? That's just my face. I can't
Right.
change it.
Yeah.
Do you want the money or not?
Yeah, I'd love some money.
All right, then don't insult me.
It's a weird new rule to put in place all of a sudden.
Do you really want to insult the person that handles all the money?
Do you want to insult the person who's going to be making your armor?
You can't make shit if I don't give you money, Alellen.
I think we've established that I can make plenty without a forge.
Cave and scraps. All in favor of giving Alellen some
I
forge
am
money.
already giving it to him.
I'm just saying
She
we
hands
could.
him a bag with 500 gold.
So where did our
Your little
builder
spider bag
go?
is hesitant to give up the money.
I'll make a persuasion check. I'll pet. It's like, it's an investment, dear.
Oh.
I know. Let me make
Where
a
did our
persuasion
builder go?
check.
Are
50.
they
Did I can't remember if you hired Macklin like to be on one of the
we
teams.
did.
Yeah, we hired Macklin to.
Are they
They were
they
already-
must be
They
exterminating
were,
rats, huh?
Yeah.
They were on one of the teams.
They
They're-
were on
they're
our
a local
only
team.
team.
They live in town, so you would be able to find them again.
Okay. Well,
But
we'll
but yes, if
commission that and-
you were trying to build a forge, Macklin would be the one to take care of it. They
I
do
rolled
stuff
a
like that.
15 on my persuasion check to my spider bag.
Yeah, like as soon as you just like talk to your spider bag,
It's okay,
it gives it
dear.
up.
Yes. Here.
And
She'll
you
pat
know-
her bag.
You know, that whole week, I didn't want to gamble once. I was too busy working. It was great.
I think you found out how to beat your gambling addiction.
I think I think I've cracked it. I just need to make things.
Congratulations. Make things that aren't bad decisions, of course.
Well, I mean, what could I make that's a bad decision?
A gamble.
I don't know how to forge gambling. I mean, I could make some dice, I guess.
How about we don't go into you making dice just in case?
Okay. Stay away from and no, steel decks of playing cards or anything like that.
No,
either.
no, just armor and weapons and all that fighty stuff.
Little
Well, but
trinkets, knickknacks.
Yes.
if you made steel playing cards, then I'd have like 52 little weapons I could just huck at people.
Or you could just
That's
make
a good
the
point.
ninja stars.
I could just do that.
They're sharper.
I could sharpen the playing cards.
Infuse them with magic, so when you throw them, they explode when they hit somebody.
Oh, that's awesome.
That'd be cool.
Let's
That
make
would
those.
be fun. Yeah.
And wait, since you have that whole gambling thing on, you could call them gambits or something.
I like where you're going with this.
Little gambits. If they could glow pink, Connie pink too, that'd be even better.
I like that color choice.
Yeah, sure. If I could find the formula for that, I could certainly put that in there.
All right, so what are we doing about Kesh and Remnant? Do we even know where they're at?
So I only had 3 yes or no questions, and so there was no way to be like, are they behind me? Are they on the seashore? You know, it just was, there's too many
Well,
questions.
we could list off places. If we
I
all
don't know.
get 3 questions, that's 12 places we could. I know math.
But I think I already used mine.
Then that's 9 places we can list off.
Wait, what if...
Did we ever get an idea of where they were going to be?
No.
No, okay. Just a place to.
A place
Sorry,
to.
I got distracted because the weight of my stuff in my D&D Beyond sheet says 69. Letting you guys know.
Thank you for sharing.
No, what Lottie had told you was that the Remnant wanted to use the Orrerry to open a portal to the Far Realm, but did not specify a place.
Did your
Well,
tree
so-
friends say anything?
Did your tree friend said what the goblin asked?
No, but she said that, you know, it was all Magic 8 Ball. He wasn't very happy with his answers either.
Now, if we were evil people that were to create a horrible ritual to open up a rift to the far realms, where would we go? The pit, maybe? Or...
Probably a place where the barriers are pretty thin.
True. Would I know a place that would ring a bell?
On the above ground,
Yeah.
it might be a little hard to figure out. Well, how do y'all think your characters are going to try to figure this out?
Connie would suggest going to, if they were able to, like if the tree pool gave everyone 3 questions to ask, like, are the Keshin looking for something that's along the coastline? And then there are major cities, like, oh, is it between this and this point? If no, is it between this and this point? If no, like, and try and break it down that way. But that's assuming the tree gives everyone 3 questions, or the pool
You
does.
could also ask that Blood Hunter organization. They might have some information.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember his name, but he's dating my nephew.
Coda.
Coda. Hey, it's Coda my nephew or
Andre. is your
Andre?
nephew.
Yeah, Coda's dating Andre. Yes.
Y'all can't just quiz me on my NPCs like I'm supposed to know that shit.
I think if that was the case, that's actually a really good idea. So Connie will use ascending. Just, hi Coda, it's Connie. Hope all is well. We are in need of blood huntery services. Can you come to the Green Dragon? Bring Dave's. And that's 25.
Hi, Connie. I can make it to the Green Dragon, but it'll be a couple of days, and I don't know any Daves.
Shit.
We could also ask the other hordes person from not the Remnant, but Southpaw, if they have any information on where this might take place. Remember, they were a dragonborn, I believe?
Lizard folk.
Lizard folk. That was like, ooh.
I don't remember their name. And I wasn't really super familiar with them, so like I don't want to like shoot them ascending.
Well, this would be in his benefit as well. So let me see. Brachus. That was his name.
Okay. Yeah, Connie will say, "Hi, Brachus, it's Connie from Tyrant Security. We tracked down Keshan Remnant. They're looking for Far Realms Portal. Any suggestions? Do you know any Daves?"
Hello, Connie. Besides the portal nexus that we have, I don't know of any Far Realm portals. We don't have Daves.
Connie turns to the rest of the group. There is not a Dave to be found in this whole place.
You might have gotten the only Dave.
You get another sending. If you believe the Remnant is still at large, check your active franchises. Follow the modus operandi.
Thank you. That was very insightful. If you meet any Daves, let us know.
The message sent.
Yep. All right, so Brachus, as a competitor, actually had a really good idea, which is check in on all the other branches, see something about a modus operandi. I don't know what that means, but
Maybe it's a devil. Maybe you should talk to Grandpa Momo. That sounds like a devil name.
Momo's super busy. I don't want to like.
He is quite busy.
I don't want to.
I try it.
It's a method of operation.
So,
just
like a
Have to
pattern.
look for the thing that they've done before, which is attack our branches.
but usually they attack branches that have like our stuff in them, like Orrerry related things, and like that's all here. That's all with us. I think,
Cool.
right?
Well,
Unless we were missing.
Let's check in on the branches anyway and see if there's anything off on any one of them. Do we want to wait for Coda? He might prove to be an ally in this fight.
You might find a Dave on the way.
He might find a Dave.
Might find a
I wonder
Dave.
if he's coming with Andre.
I wonder if Andre knows any Daves. It'll be fine.
did
He
know one
probably
Dave.
doesn't. There's like a drought of them out there.
I did know one Dave back in the Underdark.
Is he dead now?
No, surprisingly. Not Not everyone I know or knew is dead.
She didn't say she married him.
Oh, okay. Well, I say we wait for Coda. Wait for Coda. Let him know we're looking for Far Realm shenanigans. In the meantime, we could have Wyatt check in with people, see if they've heard head or tail of Keshin Remnant. At the same time, Hu'Gurk, didn't you say that there was like a weird goblin with an eye cloak? That sounds super Remnant.
Yeah, like he could have been the goblin on the thing that we blasted out of the sky.
Well,
could have been the goblin that got dragged to hell up in the lighthouse.
And the tree, the tree you spoke to didn't say anything about where that goblin was headed.
Hu'Gurk, can you and Jackal Team 6 go back out and see if you can find that goblin? Because if we can get that goblin, and he's part of the Keshin Remnant, he might know where things are.
Okay.
Hu'Gurk, you don't have inspiration, do you?
No.
Take it, and I will tell you why in Nights in the Courtyard.
Awesome. Okay.
I think Ethan knows why.
Okay. I'll never look a gift of inspiration in the mouth.
All right.
Okay. So you're telling Wyatt to contact, to do an all
A check-in with all
Yeah.
the
A
branches.
check-in.
Yeah.
all Abishai check-in.
Mhm.
You're waiting on Coda to arrive, which should be in a couple of days.
Yes.
Fast play?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The next day, there's a knock at the door. And this fantabulously dressed undead shows up at the door. May I come in?
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
I got your message, and I did arrive with a selection of Zune crystals. Feel free to browse.
Oh, yeah. Connie's super into browsing.
They are 5 gold apiece. I don't remember what I said in the very first chapter of this. We're going to say that his are special.
He's selling them at either a discounted or marked up price. We're not sure, but it's a Rillo threadless. He sells them.
Does he have any dark Shabbat? I've had a real hankering for that recently.
Does it have any Mythrolica?
Ooh, that's a good one.
You can roll an investigation check to figure out his selection just based off of the gems. Because, like, he's basically pulling out, like, a CD case without any, like, labels or anything.
It's like the ring cases, but it's just gems.
Mhm.
I was trying to figure out what the equivalent of ACDC would be, but it would still just be ACDC, but armor class,
Yeah.
difficulty class.
Yeah.
Like,
Natural 20 on browsing through tunes.
perfect.
Describe what you pick out.
Yeah. Well, Alellen.
Just because it made me laugh so much whenever I was drinking water, there are 3 armor class difficulty class in there.
I know they're different songs, but they all sound the same.
Maybe they have some death leprechauns.
Oh, this one's my favorite. Thunderwave struck.
Oh, nice. Do they have some Daft Monk?
Who doesn't have inspiration? I love this.
What about Iron Wench?
Oh my god.
No, but they have Iron Mother and Iron Crone.
Okay.
Iron
okay.
Crone. Great. Love their
Judas
early
Cleric?
stuff. Judas Cleric. Yeah, I think like however many there are, I think we buy like at least 10, right? Like at least 10 things. Like we got to get the Dark Sabbath. We got to
Can I
get
say one last one?
yes.
Do they have Mithril back?
Yes.
Electrum back.
Electrum back.
Aerosmith?
Just Aerosmith. There's no like
Yeah.
Yeah.
they're even here.
Yeah.
Technically, they're called Fleshers, but okay.
So,
Yeah.
Arrow, yeah, Aerosmith.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Florence and the
Florence and the
Construct.
Artifice.
No, Florence and the what are they called? What
Contract.
artificers make?
Contracts.
No, Florence and the Warforged.
Florence and the Modrons.
Just Hosier.
Yeah.
Yeah, just Hosier.
Just Hosier.
This one came straight from the Feywild.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we get Electrum back. We get Mithril Talica. We get Dark Sabbath. We get all 3 of the AC/DC songs. We get Hosier. God, what were the other 3? We had 3 more.
Aerosmith.
Aerosmith,
Death Leprechaun.
Def
Leprechaun.
Leprechaun, and then
Iron Winch.
Iron Crone.
Iron
We
Crown.
want Iron Crone. Okay, so we'll get 10 of them.
Okay.
I'll
80
put up
gold.
the money for this.
Good, because I have no money.
It's 50.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, this is the last chapter. Let's splurge.
It's for my Zune! That and like we have a sound system set up in the house.
I'm gonna need my forge to be pretty close to that, just for.
We
It's
could
part of
put
the process.
if you make something that projects the sound, we could put one in each room.
I could work on that. Yeah. There's just like a bigger version of like the little like magical tinkering things that I can already do.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Gotta connect them. In the meantime, while we wait for Coda, Vi will write a letter to Asmodeus and ask Connie. Connie, how do you get letters to your grandfather?
Well, I usually send them with a devil of sorts. It's a quick call. I like a letter man.
Can you summon one?
Not really. It's more like an imp, if anything.
Your grandfather did say he was omnipresent. Sometimes he watches me, which I did not question.
He's respectful in his viewing.
He is looking
Respectfully. Smildius, can you send me a letter carrier?
Roll,
I might as well try.
roll percentile dice.
Oh god. $71. I was so close to 69.
Matt Colville, where's your table? Because I'm pretty sure Vi's concordance with Asmodeus is through the fucking roof.
My what?
Your friendliness with said god.
Oh, yeah. We were very friendly the other day.
Sorry, I just looked over and saw Taylor Haste. Levi, you're a gift. Okay, the temple concordance. Well, let's say we add 30 to 71, so that would be type 3. Type 3 servitor is.
Oh God.
There is, from within your room, there is a just spout of hellfire that erupts, and this carmine flame just illuminates the room, which is actually a really fucking cool lighting choice. You never noticed it before.
Should add carbine lights into this room.
But whenever this flame dies down, there is a devilish woman who looks very much like Lady Adariel.
Oh, the Agnes?
Yes, but this is a lesser Aranyes. So you see a younger, less regally armored Aranyes up here.
Koss, thank you for the sub.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Hello. Can you deliver a letter to Lord Asmodeus for me, dear?
I can do that, yes.
Thank you very much. So she'll hand him a letter. It's like black, a black envelope. The paper. I've thought about this, guys. Let me explain.
Hmm?
It's a black envelope that has like embossing on it. It's like little spider webs and spiders, and the seal is like a deep red with like a gold like dust on it. And inside the letter is the paper's also black, and it's written in like gold ink. And she put like the really good boudoir drawing in there.
The one you didn't send the first
The
time.
one I didn't send the first time, yeah. There's a letter and then there's a drawing, because she can't be like texting like, "Hey, thanks for the day. I would love to see you again." So she has to send a letter. The little spicy pic
little
in there.
something in there.
Little something. Yeah. It has like perfume on it. So she'll hand that to him, to her.
And she's like kneeling, and just has her hand outstretched. I will make sure it's delivered to him personally.
Thank you so much. What is your name, dear?
Shandara.
Shandara. Thank you.
And with another gout of hellfire, the Aranyes is dismissed.
I should really get some lights of that color in here. Can we...
What is your title now?
What?
Like, are you like a... Is concubine the right... Like, are you a concubine? Like, what is the...
I hope there's not more of me. I should really ask him if this is like exclusive.
I don't know. That's interesting.
Yeah, definitely defining the boundaries of the relationship is probably a good idea.
Should have put that in my letter. I'll ask him next time.
I think the third rendezvous is a great time for that sort of conversation.
True. So why are we all in my room?
I
'Cause
just
it was
saw
like
the Carmine Hellfire and came running.
Yeah. Oh, can you make me lights that color for my room?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Like,
Love
watch.
that.
And then Alellen just felt like a little glass cube. It just like tap it with like some artisan's tools and it just starts shining that color. It's like, I mean, I can do this right now.
Well, I would like many of them
Okay, well that'll take
to
more
hang
time.
from like little lanterns to give a very nice carmine glow.
Mm-hmm.
See, my room
Yeah, I
is
can-
black and red. and
It's
I would
gonna
like some
cost
red
you though. I
lighting.
think that's you're commissioning a piece.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll send you
I
an
pay
invoice.
my artist.
I'll send you an invoice then. I'd love to.
Real quick, Koss deserves a thingy.
Yeah, GB, what happens when people
Yes.
sub?
Do the smack.
When people sub, and I'm on the channel, and my K-pop hair isn't in my eyes, I take this small, and I hit that guy in the face.
That was a good
Good
That was
dog.
a really good one.
bong.
Thank you, Cos.
Thank you.
Right. So a couple more days pass before Coda does arrive. Wyatt does sort of come up to all of you. So I asked around.
Or
it doesn't-
Dave's.
It's beside the
the-
point. We got to worry
Oh,
about the
sorry.
far
Well,
realm
no.
first.
Focus.
Yeah, I was asking all the Absha who were still like in charge of the franchises, and nobody's really heard of anything. But we weren't able to get in contact with what's her name? Fuck. I don't want to throw away this name because I spent way too long coming up with it. Shit, I'm gonna have to.
Dave.
It's not Dave.
As soon as something dies, I can use my abacus to try to find some Daves.
Oh my god.
Well, and I only get like wheel or woe, so we have to figure out a way to phrase questions.
Wheel, woe, or Dave. That's the third option.
I did the calculations and it says Dave.
It's always Dave.
You see, this is the problem with writing notes, is that if you can't find them, what's the fucking point?
If a tree drops in the forest and no one's around to hear it, just really makes sound.
Is the tree named Dave?
Yeah, we couldn't get in contact with Tarlin.
Harlan?
Yeah,
Where's
he-
Harlan located?
He heads up the Elder Dragon Inn over in Silk Creek.
Silk Creek.
Oh, dudes, that's right.
There you go.
You're so headed to Silk Creek. Oh, I totally forgot that.
Where's
man.
Silk Creek?
Silk Creek. Damn it, Endor, where's your map?
Ah!
It's on the far eastern side of
Oh,
Valyria.
okay, I
It's like
see it, I
straight
see it.
across the continent from
Yeah,
me.
yeah, yeah.
I tried so hard to get you to remember that, Jimmy. I was like, "Are you sure?" She's like, "Anything."
I'm a method player. It's horrible. I get dumb. So
Up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it. I see it. I see it on the map that we have here. Yeah.
Wahoo!
The map. That same map is pinned in our Discord, so I pulled it up.
Ooh. Oh yeah. Well, that's not too far.
Not terribly.
We also have means of
Oh.
quick travel.
Yes, but we are also traveling with many people.
I can do up to 10.
Have you been to Salt Creek
No.
before?
I have not been to Silk Creek before, but Silk Creek is near Marysville, which we have been to before.
That is true. All right, then who's coming with us? We already have Coda on the way, so we
There's
have to bring
4
him
of us.
now. There's 4 of us.
Coda.
Dave,
Dave.
my dog.
Do Wilhelm and Wilhelmina count as
That's one.
One
as
creature.
one?
Lars.
Dex. Nolaris and Patsky. There we go.
Oh,
That's
yes.
10. Yeah.
Gotta squat up.
Yes.
If Andre were to come, who would you leave behind?
I will leave my dog behind.
Andre, he's like sweet boy. We should probably leave him.
Andre's actually really good at what he does. The only good thing out of that one of the only good things out of that marriage is knowing that sweet boy.
Assuming a lot of money is one of the other things.
Yes.
All right. So that the plan. Once
Yes.
Coda and Andre arrive, we rally the troops and get ready to ship on out.
Mhm.
All right.
Sounds like a thing to do. I'll practice with my armor.
All right. Another
Right.
day. Another day goes by. And then there is a knock at the door.
I'll answer it. Is it Coda?
It is Coda.
Coda! Is Andre there?
No.
Where's Andre?
Well, he's back at the. I thought you asked for me.
Oh, I just assume he always traveled with you, since you two are,
Not always. I mean, we're not like connect. Anyway, so tell me what's going on.
Cash and Remnant Company opening a portal to the far plains, the far realms. We need to stop them.
In
That
Silt
sounds-
Creek.
That
Silk
sounds
Creek.
serious. Okay.
Yes. We figured your expertise. I have a mic now, so I'm always holding it for some reason, just in case people. Yes, we figured
Does-
your.
Does he know about the orrery?
Do you know of something called the Orrerry?
Is that the thing that your friend carries around with her?
Yes, so he does know.
Okay, yeah, so they also have the last piece of that. So that's also
Yes.
kind of something that
We
is
can get
bad
it
for them
from
to have.
them.
That's bad. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
But it'll be very good when we have all the pieces.
We have to make sure that our pieces of the puzzle doesn't fall into their hands.
So do you want me to like guard your pieces or?
Well, we kind of have to bring it with us because we're teleporting there.
Okay.
Or does the piece
think-
stay?
I think we could leave it. I think
Okay.
we can have it
And
teleport
we just have to
us
travel
there.
back.
Yes.
That's fine.
Take us a
Yeah,
while.
well, I mean, yeah, but once we've defeated the remnant, what's there to
Once
worry
the
about?
evil has
Just
been
take a nice,
defeated.
just take a nice trip.
Yeah, and like if we leave it here and then they teleport here and they get the parts, then we've only got no parts.
Yes.
We'll figure it out. I think that we should take it with us, but that's just because it helps me out quite a bit.
I mean, if you're
If
holding
it-
on to it, they won't get it.
Yes. If you are confident in your ability of them not taking it away from you, and I know you're very capable, dear, then we should. But actually, Coda, we were hoping you would join us in this fight since I think your abilities are quite useful.
I mean, if it's incursions from the far realm, then yeah, I would be happy to fight. Before we do, and he slings down this really heavy sounding pack.
That dead
Um,
body.
No, it's a bunch of books.
Oh, that's fine.
You were asking about, so I brought. Did you have any questions that these would be helpful for, or do you just want muscle?
Well, we should probably get to know why Silk Creek. I think that'll be useful for us.
Did you find any Daves?
No, I didn't find any Daves.
We should
Can your
see if
books
there's a
help us find
directory in
Daves?
town.
I mean, I'm
days.
sure they could find like historical Davids.
It's not the same.
A lot.
We need them vibrant and filled with life. Like that one.
Built like an ox.
Lifting heavy things in the background.
We don't even need the move. We just want to watch and move them.
There's nothing in those boxes.
Yes, but do you know if historically there's anything in Silk Creek that would be like a travel nexus? I've heard that's what they're called. Or a
They-
thinning of the veil.
Weren't they trying to do the same thing in our basement before we moved in?
Yes.
Yes.
What's up with that?
They might be trying to do the same thing there.
Yeah, that was a lot of corpses.
Wait, so we haven't heard from Tarlin. There's in need of a lot of corpses, and they have an inn. We should probably get going sooner rather than later. Because if it's like what happened with our inn, they might be filling up a basement full of bodies, and that's no good.
That is
Would there be anything left to learn from like where they tried to do it in our basement
No,
kind of deal, or has that all been like
Macklin did a very good job cleaning up.
We remodeled.
Yeah, extensively.
I would say this is something that I would give like a Horizon Walker Ranger, but for you, if you make a high enough Arcana check, there might be something to figure out.
I'll check it out.
Can I give him inspiration?
You may.
I'm also going
Oh.
to use my inspiration because I
That
want
is
to
true.
know some stuff.
But I will give you an inspiration of a D8
Alellen,
to
if you wanted,
add.
if you wanted to, you could do your portents as well.
Okay, I haven't rolled those for the day yet.
No, but you could now.
I'll
yeah,
play him a little
let's-
ditty on my flute.
Let's give it a shot.
And Connie can give him
100%.
the guidance, and then Hu'Gurk will help.
Okay.
I play him elevator music.
So
I love
everybody is
that.
assisting in this role.
Good
in
good
some
old
way.
Vidalkin music. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can't keep track of how many times I was supposed to roll, but when I used my own inspiration,
You can
I rolled a
reroll.
19.
Okay.
You can add a D8 to it with my inspiration.
I rolled that.
Okay.
And a D4 for guidance.
Okay, let me do the D4. So I'm at a 25 plus 6. That's 31 plus 2, 33.
Okay. What are you trying to find out?
Just like kind of how, like what they were doing and like what we should be on the lookout for. Kind of deal based on like the ritual in progress kind of deal that we saw.
Okay. Thinking back on what was left there, you think you have a pretty good memory of what was going on. The markings were definitely a ritual of summoning. And based off of what you've seen there with the gibbering mouth urns and everything, it was in some part successful, but but clearly not the goal that they were trying to accomplish. Some of the scarring is still there. Like you can, it's like from the great movie Jumper. It's like a little jump scar there.
Like when you write with Sharpie and then you try to paint over it, but the Sharpie shows through.
Mhm.
Don't do that.
With a 31 Arcana,
33
33
after the
Arcana.
guidance.
What is Alellen's does Alellen have any experience with the Far Realm or eldritch
Well,
creatures
didn't you
at
go
all?
to the plane of dirt or something?
To go to the plane of filth,
Yeah. I don't know
but
about far
I was
realmy.
dead, so I don't know how much I remember that. I feel like being from such a distant and far and licensed realm, and then having come to this one.
Take your inspiration back, you fucker.
and then coming to this one, by way of the Nine Hells, I feel like there's got to be some cross contamination in there somewhere. I don't know a lot about said realm, but I'm sure one of those old factions or orders or whatever, I'm sure they're into some far realm stuff.
Well, they were there was one that was definitely involved with demons.
Actually, I probably stopped off in one of the other licensed realms on my way there, like the one that's Barovia, but with Eldritch Horror.
Like you had to take like a layover.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just a layover in Innistrad. I don't know why it took me so long to figure out that name. It's just Strahd, but with Innis.
The Innis is where the Eldritch Horror hides.
Eldritch Horror was only there in the return. It's okay. Whatever. It's whatever.
Those guilds, maybe. I don't know. Allen's seen some shit. And somewhere along the way got some prosthetic ears made. But shh. Nobody knows.
They told you that's what really was going to stick out, not the fact that you were blue, it's the fact you didn't have ears.
Right.
Somewhere along your travels, you were able to pick up a few words of deep speech. And one of those words has been coming up a lot lately. Remnant. And thinking back on the ritual that was happening, Remnant was definitely there as the focus of the ritual, as if what they were trying to summon was Remnant.
Do you know about Remnant in relation to the farm?
Now, Anik, I'm going to need to make a roll for Coda.
Can I give him inspiration?
He's going to need it.
Give him some guidance too.
And I'm helping because I told him what to look for.
Okay, so a D8 and a D4.
Yeah.
Yep. And advantage.
$25. Damn.
I guess that's fine.
With a -1. He's not a smart boy.
That's not good for a monster hunter.
I'll play him that song that he really liked, but I forgot the name of something about blood.
Blood runs cold.
Blood runs cold.
I remember hearing about the Remnant. I just almost a sort of something like a god from some other plane. I don't know much more about it other than most people who sought it out have not walked away fully themselves.
I think it's safe to say the Keshan Remnant is after the summoning of this old elder god.
Yeah, I think this is shaping up to be less of a work study and more of like a final exam for my students.
Yes.
That's good. That means they have to start paying back their loans. That's good. I think I won't have to ask you for money again after that. So,
Depends if they can actually pay off their loans.
well, of course, we'll gainfully employ them. But with like another branch so that it's not just our money.
That makes sense.
You don't want to pay. Yeah, no,
Yourself.
it's conflict. We need that money to come from outside.
Yes. Well, knowing this, do you still want to join us, Coda?
After this, I feel like I need to.
Good.
Also, do you want me to go get Andre?
You think you could handle this?
I think he could help.
Then yes. How long will
Alright.
that take you?
Once we get there, I'll call him.
All right.
All right, gang. Well, everybody pack up your goodie baskets. It seems like shipping out as soon as possible, and we're going to take down an elder god, or at least stop it.
Oh, hey, what should I fill the super soaker with?
I don't think holy water is going to cut it this time. Like gasoline?
I mean,
Petrol?
acid works on everyone, really.
Acid. Yeah.
Okay, let's go back to the acid mix. And I will get the acid. Vi, we're gonna need violet acid is like 25, right?
If you go through Dragon's Drafts, you would be able to get it half off.
Okay. So like 12 or 13 a pop, and it's why isn't it
Say
telling
2
me?
for 25 for ease of rounding.
Ah, there you go. Okay. And I think it's 4 or
Keepers.
5 to fill the thing. Ah, filled 10 standard vials of acid. Oh, jeez. But it doesn't say how much acid is. But I think
2
they're
for
20.
25, 50.
Sounds like 125 gold.
Yeah.
A standard acid vial is 25 gold pieces. If you were getting 2 for 25, you would need to pay for 5 of them, which would be 125 gold pieces.
125, yeah.
Chump change.
Cool.
Sometimes when it's for our lives, like, what good is gonna do me if I hoard money if I'm dead? So I'll spend the 125.
All right. So you fill up your Southpaw Company prototype.
Super squirter.
Connie, you get ready for the teleport. How are you doing the teleport?
Bringing the machine with me.
Okay. All right. Who is all coming?
Us four. Dave. Coda. Wilhelm and Wilhelmina. Nolaris. Patsky. Dex.
Dex.
Yes.
And then
All right.
Andre will meet us there, or he'll pick him up.
All right. You
Oh, shit. Okay. It's myself and up to 8 creatures, so we can only do a total of 9. One person has to stay behind.
I'll leave my dog.
Okay.
I'll just put them on their really nice like dog, and it's like, it's all right, mommy, we'll be back. Don't worry.
Okay.
She got them very fancy collars.
I don't want you to leave your dog. If you want to bring 10 people, go ahead, because I wouldn't know anything different.
Okay. We'll bring in the dogs.
Bring your fucking dog. They want to have fun too.
Okay.
Okay, you
Yeah,
got that
the-
too.
Yeah.
The Orrerry is like super juiced. It's
Yeah,
all
it's
good, you
fine.
know.
All right.
I
y'all-
gave the Ori inspiration. I don't know.
I think at this point, with this many components, the Orrerry probably gets big. Y'all remember the very beginning where I said like, oh, I'm a DM who likes to pay attention to the rules and shit. That's a fucking lie.
It's
That was
a
a
dog.
big old fucking lie.
Listen to the first rule, which is that there are only as many rules as you want to use.
Yeah.
That's rule 0.
All right, so the Orrerry lights up, and all of you, in a flash of this, it's like the gears start appearing around you, moving your place in the weave until you manifest outside of Marysville. The gears slowly recede, and here you are.
All right. Hu'Gurk, can you get us a cart?
Probably.
Make sure it's a sturdy cart. I'll pay for it.
Cool.
Because we got at least a couple days ahead of us of travel.
All right.
Coda takes out this purple and platinum stone and holds it up to his mouth. Everybody make a perception check.
Have advantage on those.
Yeah, this does rely on hearing.
Nat 1, I'm making sure Dave's okay.
17.
Hu'Gurk has already run off to get a cart, I guess. I got 9.
You were the only person who hears this. Hey, babe, we're in Marysville. We think we need some backup for a fight.
But I was just sitting there looking at him like,
What?
no, nothing. I didn't know you had direct contact with him, that's all.
Yeah, send in stones, keep in touch.
I should send out smoothies.
And Vi, as you're looking at Coda, from behind him, you can just see like this like tangle of spider webs just seem to like form within just the empty space behind him. Just this tangle of webs, and stepping out from between these webs is this drow figure clad in this lovely looking spider silk armor. Rapier at its side, giant 8-legged pendant around his neck. And as he steps out, oh, hey, Auntie Vi. I didn't expect to see you here.
Andre,
Oh, I
dear.
know I'm a champion of the Spider Queen, Shell.
You're. I am so proud of you.
And that is where we're going to pick up next time.
Yay! Thank you, Cyber, for running this wonderful game. I am having an absolute blast, and I'm excited to see where Andre, champion of the Spider Queen, goes in our next session. But I'm always excited whenever you're on the channel. So, hey, Cyber, where can we find you? What do you do?
Hi, I'm Cyber. You can find me dying here. You can find most of my stuff at cyberwolf1201.live. Mostly check out the Twitch twitch.tv/cyberwolf1 because I'm playing games badly, talking about lore. I am not playing Mario RPG for a little bit. I'm going to swap over to Celeste. So if you want to see me try to climb a mountain and die a whole bunch, that would be fun. I'll be doing that for a couple weeks until Werewolf the Apocalypse Earthblood drops. And oh boy, are y'all not
It's
prepared
gonna
for
be
that?
so good.
It's going to be so bad.
Game of the year. Connor's gonna get so many points in fantasy game critic or whatever the thing we do is.
Yeah. It's gonna be so good.
Straight tens
Straight
from
tens
IGN,
across the
Game
board.
Informer, 5 out of 5 on Tech Radar. It's gonna be a perfect game.
So check that out. That'll start in February. But Celeste right now. Speaking of Werewolf, check me out on High Shelf at some point because we're going to be playing Werewolf the Apocalypse there. Check me out here on Mondays where I play Arjan whenever he's not completely scared the fuck at the fact that Asmodeus showed up at his fucking franchise. And of course here DMing this game for 1 or 2 more sessions. Because that's how close we are. Check out Jabroni TV because it's got a lot of cool people doing a lot of cool things. I don't think we have anything on that YouTube going up real soon, but if you are looking for things on YouTube to watch and you like D&D and like doing things in D&D Beyond, check out youtube.com/cyberwolf1201 because I just posted an hour-long multi-tutorial thing from people who asked me questions over the past year on previous YouTube things that I did. So hey, maybe leave a comment if you're having trouble with D&D Beyond, and I'll help you out with the homebrew stuff. That was in a very weird order from how I usually do it, but I think I'm done.
Hi everyone. I am Satan. You can find me on Twitter at @AlsaVamp. The handle's right underneath. When I'm not playing Vi here, I am playing a bunch of other characters in this channel. Sunday I am playing Quarry, the Goliath fighter, in our Rime of the Frost Maiden campaign. And next Wednesday, in our once a month Monster Noir game, I'm playing Lilith, our vampire mobster. You can also find me playing a bunch of other characters. I play over at Valdrian's channel. We're doing Dragon Age on Saturdays. And Saturday nights, I play over at Plot Hunters, where I play my buff barbarian Baelina. She's great. And Sunday mornings, you can find me over at the Hype Goblin. I was going to switch words. The Hype Goblin, DMing Nexus Adventures for my friends in this homebrew world that is just a telenovela. They just met possibly a Baba Yaga. We don't know. But she was pretty cool. They did not get cursed. But you can also find me on Twitch on my own channel as Alyssa Vamp. Soon we'll be doing another stream with the Hype Goblin, my friend Sarah, and Phoenix Femme, Angela, who we were there a while back creating creatures. We would create homebrew creatures on the spot and I would draw them. And it is a cool process if you want to come watch. And anything else, just follow me on Twitter and I'll post about it. I do lots of stuff, as you can see. I'm also an artist. I like drawing D&D portraits and people busts and stuff like that. So if you like supporting artists, support me. Give me money for art. Thank you. That's me.
Oh, hey, it's me. I'm Ethan at Ejthegrey on Twitter and Twitch. You can find me here on Thursdays. You can find me on Wednesdays on High Shelf Gaming, playing Blaze in the Dark. That's wrapping up soon. We killed Lord Scarlock last session, which is kind of a big deal. Like, homie's a faction all by himself. But yeah, we did that. And so, there's not much left to do once you kill Lord Scarlock. But, pretty soon once that wraps up, we've got a lot of games coming up on High Shelf Gaming soon. I'm going to be running some Aegon by John Harper. I think on the weekends, and then like maybe some Shadowrun coming up, and a bunch of other really fun games. So keep your eyes peeled and your ears open for all that kind of stuff. But I also stream video games in the past, and maybe in the future, because some of them are kind of piqued my interest, and so I'm thinking I'm going to try to make some time to do that. But yeah, that's me.
Greybeard Tavern, and my schedule's on the Twitch and Twitter. And next, you can see me tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, over on G Game Nights, playing Cypher System now. It was the Sprawl before, but same characters, second season of that. And then you can see me Sunday on my own channel, where I play with all my, oops, nope, that'll collapse, all my fun toys and whatnot, whilst we play Griftlands. And other than that, Wednesday night I'll be back here for Monster Noir. Yeah, watch the old episodes, because it's crazy. That's it for me, GB.
And if you've made it this far, you probably already know who I am. But if you don't, hey Acorns, what's up? It's me, your buddy, your pal, your friend, the Indoor Adventurer, the showrunner here at twitch.tv/Indoor Adventures. We do shows like this on Monday and Thursday at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, or on Sundays at 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If this is your first time joining us, you can go to youtube.com/Indoor Adventures to check up on all of the VODs of each of the games that we have played up until this point, or you can go towards Where Anywhere audio casts are made available for free. You can find us there under the same moniker. And speaking of things that are being made available for free, if you go to patreon.com/Indoor Adventures, you can check out on our after show called Nights in the Courtyard, where we answer questions not only from each other, but also from the community. I saw in the side chat that there were some excellent questions that were being asked. You can find even more of those questions on our Discord with the link in the description of this video, audiocast, wherever's down below. So join us there. It's a great time. But we are going to be heading out, so I would once again like to say thank you to everybody who decided to stop by and join us. Thank you to Cyber for putting up with our bullshit once again this week. And we'll see all of you guys next time. All right, everybody. Bye-bye!